Hey there, and welcome to Module 10 of the Activate program. Pastor Corey here. I'm excited to explore another critical aspect of our journey today, understanding false and true identity. But first, let's take a moment to reflect on the path that we've traveled so far. We began our journey with Module 1, which laid a foundation for the Activate program, set us on a path of personal transformation. In Modules 2 and 3, we learned to tune into God's voice, discern His guidance, laying the groundwork for a deeper relationship with Him. Module 4 guided us through the important process of confession and healing, allowing us to confront and address past hurts. As we continued, Module 5 emphasized the power of forgiveness, the necessity of letting go of past grievances to move forward. In Module 6, we dived into the CRCR process, further deepening our journey of healing and restoration. Module 7 addressed the concept of bitter roots, helping us identify and uproot the sources of negativity and hinder our growth. In Module 8, we focused on maintaining an unoffendable mindset, learning to live with peace and grace despite the challenges we face. And in Module 9, we explored the power of asking the right questions and developing a growth mindset. We learned how to use questions as tools for gaining clarity, insight, and direction in our lives. Today in Module 10, we're diving into the concept of false and true identity. This module will help us understand how false identities, shaped by shame, jealousy, fear, things like that, can distort our perception of ourselves and our relationship with God. We'll examine biblical stories of figures like Adam and Eve, Gideon, and Paul, to uncover how they navigated their own false identities and embraced the true identity God had for them. We'll begin by reflecting on Genesis 3, 4 through 13, where Adam and Eve's perception of themselves and God was distorted by the serpent's temptations. Their story reveals how false identities can lead to shame and hiding, but also offers hope for transformation through God's truth. Next, we'll explore Gideon's story in Judges 6, where despite being seen as weak and insignificant, God called him a mighty warrior. Gideon's transformation came when he embraced God's identity for him, stepping into his true purpose. We'll also dive into Paul's journey in Acts 9, where his encounter with Christ led to a complete transformation from Saul, the persecutor of Christians, to Paul, the devoted messenger of the gospel. His new identity in Christ enabled him to fulfill his God-given mission. We'll also dedicate time to pray, asking God to reveal the false identities we hold and to help us embrace our true identity in Him. We'll pray for clarity and renewal as we seek to align our lives with the truth of who we are in Christ. In your small groups, you'll review the homework from this module, discuss insights from the stories of Adam and Eve, Gideon, and Paul regarding false and true identity, how understanding your true identity in Christ can impact your life and relationships, practical steps for identifying and overcoming false identities, embracing the redemptive identity God has for you. Lastly, we'll look ahead to Module 11, which we'll focus on seeking a new and personal identity in Christ, including receiving a unique name and calling. Thanks for your commitment to this journey of growth and transformation, and I pray that today's session helps you uncover and embrace your true identity in Christ, leading to greater freedom and fulfillment in your life. I look forward to seeing you in the next module. See you then.